everybody. Another good afternoon to everyone. Just gonna be playing the Boba League again. A Boba list. You know the drill at this point. Here's a sideboard again, just for everyone's quick reference. That's really the only thing that's changed so far. If and when something changes in the main deck, trust me, you'll know. But yeah, more or less the same thing. Just keep running all reliable. Been putting up good results lately, so no reason to fix things, just reasons to fix yourself. Alright, so we're just gonna queue up and see what we get. Alright, here we go. Oopsie. Top lock. Yes. Sorry, gotta turn the sound down a bit. Yeah, this is fine. We'll keep this. Probably gonna lead off with Prismatic Vista and see where it goes, but I got removal, I got a force. Don't love that I have to pitch to Fairy, but I would like something proactive to do eventually. Be that a Stoneforge or another Walker, because I have an inkling that this Teferi is gonna, maybe not an inkling, but I have a feeling that this Teferi may soon be in the exile bin. Okay. Delver. Alright, so we're against control of some type. Or not control, Delver of some make or model. Cool. So I would definitely force a... What would I force? I would definitely force a Steel Cutter if I saw that next. Tameo, okay. So this is like a slower Delver deck, I guess, for lack of a better term. Because they're taking the time to Tameo, which a lot of Delver decks won't. So how do we do this? I think I just play a land, and then Teferi next turn to try and kill the Tameo. I think that seems reasonable. He's going to get a card out of it, though, so that's unfortunate, but is what it is at this point. So he's going to attack. Then it's kind of like, what do I force pitch? It's probably the Jace, unfortunately, but... This is a really slow Delver start. Okay. Just gonna thin a bit here. Just start pulling bad cards out, that's all. Sure, he can take a peek. Alright, so we'll just play this since he knows. Here's this Teferi. I think I might be in a position where I have to go into this. Because this Tameo is eventually going to bury me. I don't think there's much of a debate about that. I think I'm just going to plus the Teferi. Give him something to worry about. And then we'll prismatically end the Tameo. And he'll get his bit of value out, but it's not the end of the world. So we're just going to end this. So what we're really soft to is likely a Corey Steel Cutter, and then Hasting, but that probably wouldn't kill the Teferi, but it would certainly put a damper in him. So I think that exchange was fine, more or less. I mean, we traded forces. I probably would have liked to keep the Jace, but I do think that that Tameo is the sort of thing that buries me eventually. So he's probably just drawing his card here. So now he's got this Teferi that's like ticking up. It's somewhat difficult to answer. I mean, it's not that difficult, but it's going to take like 2 cards for him to do it. So we're just trading 2 for 1s. I forgot he had a card draw from Bobble coming. Is he just gonna bolt this twice? Sure seems like it. Sure. I mean, even if I didn't draw a card, that's a 2 for 1 out of it. So I am perfectly okay with that exchange. We are always looking for 2 for 1s in this deck. Always exchange at that rate. I think I have to shuffle this. I think this is a hard shuffle. I mean, I'll take the redraw off Dress Down, I guess. But I'm not loving the rest of those cards. Sure. I'm gonna Dress Down next turn. And just make it so the Delver can't flip. Okay. That's interesting. Here's Jace. Okay, so Jace is being put in a situation where it's going to get bolted. Okay, so what is my play here? So I will pay for that. Okay, so we're in a situation where Jace is going to die. It flips, or Delver. I think I have to take. I think I just have to brainstorm here and see what comes out. Ooh, these cards are pretty bad. But I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's just going to be a damage soak. He's still pointing Delver and Bolt at things that he'd probably rather would not be, I'd wager. He dazed for tempo reasons, so he's got Bolt Unknown in hand. Aberration, that's fine. Cool. I'm gonna brainstorm here. Sweet. So how do I want to do this? I'm gonna put you and you back. Stoneforge Mystic. No response. I probably should have kept the Batterskull because I can hardcast it. Nuts. Yeah, that's a mistake. We're gonna get. Yeah, we're just gonna get Batterskull here. The Stoneforge Mystic is getting bolted, but I'm probably gonna dress down to shuffle here. I would like for you to do something first and then bolt me. Like, just play something first and then bolt me. Okay, cool. We're just gonna do the dress down now. It's fine. Just draw a card. All right, so that's another Stoneforge Mystic. That's good. So we picked up Mystic Sanctuary, which is another way to put Bolt on top. I'm going to do Stoneforge Mystic again. Yes, I would. I'll take a Cryptic Coat this time, just so I can have like some kind of body if I need to stick it. I think I'm going to have to plow here. I'm taking a little too much damage for my liking. Do I? Blue, white, 6, 9. I've got Batterskull next turn. So what I'm really actually soft to here is a Murktide Regent. So I think I just take this 3 on the chin, because I want to be able to answer Murktide Regent. I feel like that's how this game actually gets out of control. Like, I can tread water against an Aberration for a while. Okay. So we're going to start with a Ponder. Ideally a land drop, maybe another removal spell. Something along those lines. Okay, that's a removal spell. There's no call for 2 of them right now, so I can just draw that next turn and make my land drop. And then I'm just going to go ahead and plow this guy. And then next turn, if he decides to play Regent, I have an out to that and plow. So that land cannot be cracked. Another Delver, okay. But we're kind of at the phase of the game now where I'm gonna outgrow it. Yeah, okay. So he agrees, I think. Okay, so that was kind of a really chunky start for them. I do wonder if they even have Corey Steelcutter, because they had to cut something to fit Tameos in, right? I mean, they don't just get to do that for free. But otherwise, this looks like a pretty stock standard Delver deck, except that it has like this tempo component except it has this weird component that like wants to grind. So it's kind of like off kilter in that regard. It's kind of trying to do 2 things at once. Like, I would like a grinding plan, but I'm gonna do it at the expense of like my tempo plan that actually wins games. So I don't know. I feel like I see a lot of decks trying to do this. I think the best example of that was the format that we just left, which had blue-black Reanimator tempo with Tameo. I think that's the first deck that I've seen that actually split the difference of deck building really well. But the other decks that I'm seeing, like, they're just... I think people are still trying to put Tameo into places and say, look, now I have like this mid-rangey game in Tameo, but I don't think it's working out that well. You needed like a really powerful combo play to back that, not necessarily a tempo style plan. I just think it's the wrong home. Tameo? Delver. Okay, sure. Don't love that I have both equipment in hand. Let me tell you that much. So we need some removal. Oh my gosh, now Stoneforge shows up. Stoneforge, you don't even want to play Stoneforge because like you're not even getting value out of it at this point, right? it's so bad. But, like, I'll still take it. Don't get me wrong. I'm probably gonna have to Snapcaster Ponder or something, or maybe I'll play Cryptic Coat, try and, like, coax some removal out of him. Bolt, sure. Oh, wow. Okay, so he missed a land drop there. That's interesting. So we do not want that. What was underneath that? I think it was another land. We've already got 4. We're golden on lands here. Wow, Force of Negation, too. Okay. So he's kind of going all in on this Delver, which is interesting. I mean, the Force of Negation, I don't know if he realizes it, but it's pretty good in this respect because it actually turned off my my removal. Or it turns off my deck. Okay, so now we're kind of seeing why I think he had to do that. So what's in his hand? If I go for a 3-drop, I'm fully expecting to walk into a Daze. So we're just going to do Stoneforge here. No response. This is a terrible feeling, Stoneforge Mystic. Yes, I would. I'm going to fake him out. I don't know. Maybe he realizes I don't have it. Maybe he doesn't. And then after that, I can back to basics. Like, I don't... It feels bad, like, casting Stoneforge for no value, but if he's not showing me, like, mountains or anything, like, is it really a problem? He can't even cast those tokens, so, like... Is he just mana fucked here? Okay, so he's gonna try and race me with Delvers. That's the deal. Okay. So let's ponder. If I can kill another one of these Delvers, that would be a big help. I don't know what this Blue Blast is good for, but I know what this is good for, and it's good for that right now. Okay, so now my Batter Skull is bigger. I can't imagine he has more than 1 basic, so I think this back to basics might be good enough just to put him away here. If he ever gets this second land going. It's like, what's he drawing? It's not lands, it's not sorcery, so it's like, is he looking at a bunch of red cards he can't cast? It's like, because like Corey Steelcutter wouldn't flip that. If he had a land, he would play it. So I guess I'm just genuinely confused, like, what's going on here. So I have like a Blue Blast beneath this. Maybe I want to draw it. I don't know. Like, this Cryptic Code isn't that good here, right? Batterskull's doing most of it. Okay. Like, I'm not worried about 3 damage in the air. I can beat that. He has all these clues, but he's not going to be able to cash them in. He just doesn't know that yet. Okay, sure. I don't know if I necessarily even care about Tamio flipping, because I can deal with her on the ground. I'm not going to spend removal. I'll just physically kill her. Okay. Did you still not draw land? Oh, nice wasteland. Okay, sure. So we're going to go to my turn, I guess. I'll just draw the land. That's fine. So he's going to try and start, like, drawing out cards with Wasteland. Or he's going to have to. Or he's going to start trying to cash in these clue tokens. So this back to basics next turn is going to be a part of the plan here. Okay. So he's getting going now. Kind of have a game on our hands. I'm like stuck. Do I keep Cryptic Coat for like a force play? To back up this back to basics. Because I feel like back to basics... Like, I'm racing him just fine. Maybe it is just Force Pitch Cryptic Coat. And that's the best use for the card right now. Yeah, okay, so he's got his red. I feel like that's the best case for this card, because, like, Batterskull is perfectly fine carrying the rest of this game on its own. Okay. Okay. Sure. I guess I was just really confused why he did that. That was a decision you could make. Sure was. We're going to attack Tamio again here. Back to basics. Pay for this day, so he has Vulcan hand. Do I force this? He's going to have the mana on the way back down, so he just... No, because he's going to untap all those cards, so we'll be okay. I mean, our hand is still fine. Like, this is still not great for him, you know? Just Prismatic Ending this thing. Get it out of the way. So what, he has, like, Island, 2 Unknowns in hand? Okay, sure. Yeah, that's fine. Like, he's gonna have to try and, like, cash in these clue tokens, I think. This is probably where this is going. Yeah, there's Darcy. Okay, that's not surprising. We'll hit that. Blue Blast that. I'm gonna Ponder. Is there anything I even want? I don't think I need this Stoneforge Mystic, so I'm gonna play Cryptic Coat next turn and tuck it under there, which actually might be a pretty nasty surprise for him too when it comes up. Just gonna keep hitting. So what is this, like a Murktide Regent, probably? Darcy? Okay, sure. Here's a Cryptic Coat. No response. There's a Stoneforge under it. It's fine. It doesn't have to be unblockable, so I'm not that stressed out about like him red blasting the code or whatever. All right, there you go. We're in again. Whack. We have problems, Houston, it would appear. Okay, so what? Oopsie. So what exactly are we gonna do here? Bolt. This is what we're down to. Sweet. Dude, I am more than happy to let you do that. Alright, I don't know what's coming up now. Draw-wise. Okay, it's just another source of Plowshare, sure. I mean, I don't think I really care, so I'm just gonna pick up Coat and then replay it. I mean, if he dazes here, he dazes here. I've already seen 2, and like, it's not like this is like that high impact of a card. But this does put lethal on the board too next turn, so it's like figure it out. Yep, he's conceded. Okay, cool. Maybe I was wrong. Having seen that deck play out, I don't think it has. I don't think it has the Corey Steel Cutters. Oh, Tony Scaponi, which is a little surprising for a deck like that. Knowing him, I'm gonna mulligan because this hand is terrible against the kind of decks he likes to play. Okay, well, I mean, at some point we just have to keep what we got. Maybe there's a world where I like Stoneforge into Cauldron and Batterskull, and I just outmuscle him that way. I kind of doubt it, though. I just needed like a Force of Will or something, probably. I have a feeling this is going to be way too slow. Yeah, it's a combo deck. He's always on some kind of combo. I wouldn't necessarily recommend like mulling like that in the dark if you don't know what they're doing. But if you're like looking at his deck and like, yeah, he's known for combo, and you make that decision, it's a little better. But yeah, it turns out I'm just going to be too slow here, so I'm mostly hanging on to like see what exactly it is we have here. LED. Each card in hand. Okay, so he didn't exile, he just wanted a shit ton of mana. Burning Wish, okay. So what is this, like Ruby Storm then? Pretty sure he knows that if I had something, I would have done it by now. Relay. Yeah, okay. So he's just gonna... Okay, Gamble. And then it's Echo. Black. Okay, well, maybe don't turn off the LEDs just yet. No, I cannot find a Force of Will. Yeah, okay. I just want to see like all the cards that he has. Just show me. You can't do anything at this point. Seething Song. There must be a certain... There probably is a certain joy to just going off like this while your opponent just kind of has to goldfish. I don't know. I imagine there is. There has to be. Otherwise, like, why would people do this? Yeah, they just draw 7. Wow, okay. Okay. I think you got it. If I can't draw Force of Will, like, out of that many cards, then I suppose I'm just never going to. Okay, so what do we have here? All these are good. Lavinia is good. Red Blast is a maybe. Meltdown's a yes. Surgical is a maybe. So let's... I'm going to try and shrink the Stoneblade package first before I cut it outright. Dress down. And I think I'm coming to the conclusion that I have way more cards that are useful than Stoneforge Mystic and company. I think I just take these 3 out. It's either going to be Meltdown or it's going to be nothing. Okay, so I'm going to win off Snapcaster Mages and Lavinia Beatings. Alright, let's send it back in. Yes, I would. It's about as bad a hand as you're going to get, but I'm probably still going to keep it. This is about as bad a hand as like this deck can issue in the post-board configuration. So we're going to see what this Ponder gives me. Okay, so there is a Force of Will there, which is nice. I'll take that right now, and then leave the Snapcaster Mage in the dark over there. Maybe I should have kept some number of plows in because he has that Riot Spider guy. That's possible. So, I mean, if I force this, do I slow him down at all is the only thing I'm, like, thinking. Maybe he has to... Okay, I'll make him tread a little more carefully. This back to basics might be good. It's possible. Okay. Kind of want a fresh 7, truth be told. Okay, so he's got... So I've got, like, another pretty bad card beneath this, so it's like... What am I hoping for here? I'm hoping that he invests into some whatever play, and then I can back to basics. I don't think that's going to be what happens here, though. Yeah. Unfortunately, this hand was about as bad of a hand as I think you could expect. Burning Wish, yeah. Okay. So... Show me Echo. Give me a fresh 7, please. Honestly, I'm fine with drawing a fresh 7. This 7 was atrocious. It's definitely going all in here. Yeah, so he's echoing. Okay, cool. They just gonna like hardcast fucking Echo? Interesting. I mean, he certainly has enough juice to do it. It's just interesting. Or he's gonna do Hellkite. One of the two. I just want a better 7 than what I got. So Hellkite makes me discard. So I think he's trying to figure out, does he want to hardcast Echo, or is he going to, like, Runehorn this thing? Okay. Honestly, that's fine. Okay. This hand is much better. Thank you. Jesus. So now we're stuck with... So he's going to cast Echo. Sleeping Song. I don't know if this is correct or not, but I'm going to try and cut off this chain here with a Spell Pierce. If he has an LED, if he's managed to draw another LED, then I'm pretty well fucked, I think. Nope, okay. So now what is the question? I think it's just Narset. That's going to shut down all his wheels and then potentially net me a Force of Will here. Okay, so it does all that, and it nets me a Force. So pretty much all that in a bag of chips out of Narset. Thank you. I think I forced this and then I back to basics. Maybe I should like leave some number of plows in for that thing. I don't know. That feels kind of dangerous. think I just surgical out his LEDs now. Just don't give him any mana to do it. Yeah, okay. Cool. So his own wheel killed him that time. Okay, so now I have to revisit this and think, I kind of want some white removal now, right? I mean, I have bounces, but, like, is that good enough? I'd like to prismatic endings or swords. I think I'd rather have swords. I think I'll cut a counterbalance and... What did Consign hit last time? Consign hit Defense Grid. That was pretty good. I think I'm going to go down one more Surgical. Because I definitely don't need two, and I need it under specific circumstances. Like, drawing two Surgicals is going to feel awful. So I think that's what I do here. Lavinia is great. I have Blue Blast. I have Force to hold it all up. Okay, so this hand is really going to boil down to, do I draw second mana source? If I do, then I'm cooking. If I don't, then I'm pretty boned, I think. His hand is just, like, too good to not keep, though. Especially on him mulling to 6. I mean, I have Force of Will. I have blue card. I have Hydroblast. And the blue card doesn't even have to be Lavinia, which is fantastic. Yeah, it just needs to be second land, and the odds are 50-50, and I'm on the draw. Well, it's not 50-50. It's 19 plus 8 cantrips, 27. So that's kind of annoying. Well, we're kind of in this position, so it is what it is. I have Blue Blast to probably stop his next thing. All right, well, there's the land coming through. So we're going to Blue Blast his next spell, and then we're going to Hydroblast and hopefully lock it up. To any targets. Interesting. That's kind of rough. All right. And there's nothing I can do to stop it. This means it's not a great idea to deploy Lavinia, unfortunately. So I think my plans to Lavinia are on hold, because eventually I can Meltdown, and I do have this Hydroblast and Red Blast, which are both going to be very good. Assuming he just doesn't drop another defense grid, or maybe his new plan is like, hey, I'm just going to, like, Saga this guy out. This hand is workable. Yeah, so it looks like that's the plan, just Saga. In which case, I have the Meltdown for that. So I do... Can't afford it. I'm just going to have to do... I'm going to have to do blue-red here. That's fine. I'm just going to do blue-red here. This is fine. And then once I get a red source, I can slam the door with Lavinia. If one of those was a non-basic, I'd feel a lot better, but it's not the world I live in right now. Okay. So is this just going to be the beatdowns? I feel like it is. So another land next turn would be great. Two in a red. I'm just going to blow this thing out. Because there's a good shot I need to use the mana next turn to melt down for 1, so I can hit that Pyrite Spellbomb too. So it's not like... Okay. So this is kind of coming together, but it's pretty shaky. Okay, so this hand is coming together, but it's pretty shaky. We have Force of Will. We just need a... God damn it. I can't beat this fucking defense grid. And this Red Blast is a piece of valid counter magic that I could have. So, I don't know. Maybe that's what it's got to be. Let's see about the bust through, unfortunately. What could he get? He could get LED, and if his last card in hand happens to be... Okay, Jessica's Will. White Source. Okay, well, the deck continues to not want to provide here. He's gonna get 4 red. I'll let it go. I'd rather keep the Slovenia if I can, but if I'm put in a position where I have to force, then it's just what it is. Seething Song. Okay. 6. Draw 7 cards. Alright, well. Unfortunato, but now I have no Lavinias. I just could not draw a fucking white source on time. Alright, well, this will help. I'm going to put these 2 back. I'm going to assume that I'm not going to come under assault from, you know, whatever the deck pretty soon, so it's probably going to be a Tundra off this and then just chill until I draw a blue card for force, and then I'm set. Land. 1 time. Okay. There it is. So it's going to be Jace. And we're going to do it like this, and we're going to pass. We're going to beat him up with Snapcasters or something. I don't know. We'll figure something out. I just want to have a shit ton of cards in hand. Okay, cool. Pass. Sure. That's a nope-sees out of me, boss. Jace is going to keep drawing cards here. I do need to find, like, a Stoneforge Mystic or something. This many back-to-bait. This many Red Blasts is a little problematic. Just don't need them. I'm going to any order that. I'm going to ponder again. Alright, there's my win con. Alright, found my win con. You get smacked around by a Snapcaster Mage now. Oh, he's just conceded. Okay, cool. Took that one down too. Found my win con. Yeah, so that game was really clunky for a while without white. I feel like I could have won that a long time ago if I just, you know, if you just play Lavinia, the whole deck kind of like, you know, just kind of stops working. But yeah, I mean, we melted down his early plan to try and grind us out with construct tokens, and then we had enough counters to see us through, and eventually, you know, Jace just brainstorming over and over is enough. Still pretty good as it turns out. This is fine. I don't love that I don't have colors, but, you know, we'll figure it out. I can at least play Counterbalance. I have Force of Will. Shit can be figured out. It's not... It's doable from here. Okay, so just Island. Doesn't tell me a heck of a lot. Kind of curious. Let's see how you react to a Counterbalance. Okay. I mean, I'm clearing the way for Jace slowly, so that's fine. So what do I think this is? Truthfully, I have no idea. This could be any number of things. I mean, I've only seen basic Island Spell Pierce. My mind goes more towards Wizards, because I feel like that's a deck slow enough that they'd actually consider playing Spell Pierce. Like, I don't think Spell Pierce would be in a Delver deck. So I think the next play is Stoneforge Mystic into Cryptic Coat, and then kind of go from there. Okay. Pretty bloodless battle so far. So the deck is outputting mana, which is good. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have Daze, or I would have seen it by now. I'm going to bet that this is Wizards or some kind of slow, grindy deck. And then Jace is going to be pretty good here. If he wants to plow this, about it. What am I looking at? A Tundra? Or the blue-white? No, it's a blue-green. So what is this, like, Beanstalk Control? That might run Spell Pierce. I could see that happening. Kind of would like another blue... Oh, Show and Tell. Okay. We're on Show and Tell. Neat. So this is very likely just to be a loss here, because he's probably going to Veil. He's not. Okay. He might have reloaded, though, which is concerning. So there's really only one thing to do here, and that's get Jace going. I'm going to need to find, like, other things to do here. Force of Will is the primo find. Caldra's not bad, given the situation we're in, but it's also just not that great. So we'll put it back like that. If you just put Show and Tell on the stack again, there are hands that now I can beat. For instance, Show and Telling in Emrakul isn't good enough anymore, because I could just unsummon it. But now I have, like, actual serious pressure coming at him. He'll be dead turn after next, because that's... I'm looking at 8 mana I can put in off the Cauldron and the Coat. Unless he just does this. Okay, so no response out of me from this. I have to expect that Veil is, like, a player in this, unfortunately. I don't even, like, think hitting Lotus Petal's that good. I'm just gonna Island here and Brainstorm. I just want fresh cards here. Dress Down's not bad. Although I don't think it's that great either. So I'm gonna bury Swords under Stoneforge Mystic. And we're going to pass like this. So dress down is viable here. So he's almost dead turn after next. We need another Force of Will out of this, unfortunately. Veil. Not like I can do anything about it. I'm just going to put Cryptic Code into play. Does dress down work like that? How does dress down work again? I think it works if I just put it in, so I'm going to do that. I'm just going to put it in off Show and Tell, or I'm about to learn a very valuable lesson in how the stack works. Okay. Okay. Darn, I should. Oh, I could have won. Ah, I'm an idiot. He doesn't have. Ah, yeah. Okay. No, I lost that. If I hadn't flashed in Cryptic Coat, I'd still have the white mana to So I mean, there's still. No, there's not. What am I saying? No, he's just gonna attack. Yeah. Okay. So okay, yeah, I fucked that up. There was maybe an outside shot that I win that. Maybe. It's a little hard to say. Okay, so we definitely want surgicals. We want red blasts. We want some number of consigns. What's bad? 4 swords are... I should move this over here so I have clarity. 4 swords are pretty bad. Batter Skull's pretty bad. I can cut a Stoneforge. I can probably cut one ending. I would like some number of consigns out of this. I think it might be better than Dress Down. Dress Down and it kind of do the same thing, though. Let's go down to 2 Stoneforges. I'll take, sorry, Stoneforge over here. And then I'll take... What else do I not want here? I think I just take one more consign and I'll be okay. I don't want to, like, overload on consigns. Yeah, I definitely don't want to overload on consigns, whatever I'm doing. We keep this. Damn, yeah, if I hadn't put that in, I could have plowed that. I should have seen that coming. Yeah, okay. I'm just going to ponder here. Let's try and find something to do next turn. Counterbalance isn't bad. I don't know if I want another Brainstorm, though. We'll just play Counterbalance out and see what happens. Alright, here comes Counterbalance. Blue, blue. Let's see what you want to do here. Right, Houston, we have Counterbalance. Just have to control what's on top. So I'm gonna hedge maze. Sure, so he likes it. Okay. So I'm pretty soft this turn. After this, it gets a lot harder because I have Brainstorm and Red Blast up to stop his key spell. No response. Yes, I will. What I reveal? Plains. Oh, God. Okay, that's a pretty bad card to reveal. It's not even like another blue source. One of the worst mana sources I could reveal. Yeah, so he's just getting his cantrips out of the way, which makes sense. This, to me, makes sense. We're just going to pass here. We have Brainstorm and Red Blast up, so I'm not really in a hurry to do anything. Flooded Strand, man. Killing me, deck. You're killing me. Oh, there's 0 on top. Would have been nice just to hit it, you know, just once. Just once. That's all I ask for. I'm going to play the Flooded Strand out next, too. Oh, whoops, yeah. I already revealed it. Why would I reveal that again? It's getting away with all his ones, but I think Counterbalance might be able to crack a critical turn next. Or coming up fairly shortly. Alright, there's Flooded Strand, and now we pass. And we're kind of getting to the point next turn where we actually can cast a Fairy and leave 2 up for both Red Blast and Brainstorm to do things. Got a pretty stacked 7, I bet. Okay. So we're gonna put back Plains under Teferi. And then do we just pull his hand apart? I can do Teferi next turn. I'll do Teferi next turn and then try and Surgical guaranteed. Okay. Wait, what? What did I reveal? Oh, back to basics. Okay. I thought I revealed Flooded Strand. Wow, that was a lucky reveal. Okay. Well, alright. Now I think we just go for the throat here. We're going to Surgical out his Show and Tells, which I assume he has more than one of. You can sculpt all you want, but you no longer have a top end. Okay. Cool. Is there anything else that I would change? Not really, I don't think. Alright, well, there's Counterbalance, like just kind of randomly stealing one. Even if he'd countered that, I think I still just Red Blast that back, and then yeah, the back to basics. Counterbalance flip was lucky, but I don't know how I don't know if it was like, I don't think it put me over the top that game. Okay, so now we're back in the position of stop the first. We're in the position of stop the first. Show and tell, Surgical out the rest. Probably just going to play basic Mountain Pass. I'll play the Flooded Strand. I don't mind getting Volk here. I don't know. Basic Mountain just seems like kind of weird to lead on for reasons I can't quite articulate. I don't know. Maybe it's right. It's perfectly possible it's right, and I'm just being a stubborn git about it. Did he just miss his land drop? Interesting. Wow, he did. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to take a chance here. If he's missing land drops, I have Force of Will. Let's be a little bit aggressive here. We need to punish these like really clunky starts out of them. Otherwise, it's kind of like I'm not sure what we would be doing. Carpet's fine. Does solve his mana problem. Actually, no, it doesn't. I haven't given him anything to do with it. And you know what? I'm going to avoid doing that for as long as possible. I'm just going to pass. There's no reason to give him mana. And I can chill for a turn here. Alright, we no longer have mana problems. But we do have one ring problems. How badly do I want to go after this? I think I'll just consign once, and then if he wants to dance with Red Blast, we can. Okay. I wanted to save that mana to get Stoneforge going. Maybe that might have been a mistake right there. Looking back, it's possible. I still have Force of Will, though. Jesus. For real, homie? Man. Well, I mean, he's going all in on this now. Like, if he wasn't before, he is now. Like, because the show and tell combo kind of doesn't work if you only got one card in hand. Okay, that was a hell of a gambit from him. The one card that doesn't cast Jace, unfortunately. Alright, so we got like 3 turns to put him in the dirt here. The only thing I'm wondering is if I surgical the One Ring at this juncture. Probably not. I mean, I suspect that if he had another One Ring, he wouldn't have gone as deep down the hole as he just did. It has to be like Show and Tell Monster right now. No? Okay. Cool. No Show and Tell Monster right now. Okay, cool. Let's just attack here. Go for Jace here. Alright, so he's just cantripping. want like a red blast or something. These two ain't bad. I'm gonna put Narset under Ponder, and we're gonna pass, I guess. Is he gonna do it to me? Looks like it. Or he's gonna like stock up or something. Okay. Shuffles, that's a good sign. It has to be A plus B off a really small hand. Okay, sure. I mean, you can draw 3. Like, I'm not sure what that does for you. Now you're just like dead on board, right? Yeah, okay. Whew. Running hot, running good today. Keep it rolling. Yes, I would. This is fine. This is another one of those, like, what do I even, like, put counterbalance on here? I'm gonna ponder and try and set up this counterbalance. I guess counterbalance on 0 is fine. Well, it's not like I don't need the lands, so I'll take them. It's fine. I'll just draw a shit ton of lands. I don't care. And then counterbalance just gets set up blind next turn. Red-white energy, is that what this is? Sure feels like it. Yeah, that's what this is. Pride. Oh, boy. Pride is gonna spiral fucking fast. Real fucking fast. Alright, well, here's counterbalance again. Kind of have to hope it hits 2 or something relevant. My game plan now hinges on this counterbalance doing things. Which is not a great place to be. I mean, I have like 7 2-drops, 4 stone forges, 3 snaps, so it's not like outrageous. Force of will, not what I wanted. Okay, static prison. Yeah, sure. I mean, you can static prison this. I don't care. That's probably like the most innocuous of the 1-drops that, well, innocuous of the things that could have happened there. Ponder. Wouldn't mind this dress down. I'll cast the dress down into a brainstorm. And then I'll try and shuffle the Cauldron away next turn. Sure. Don't care. I should have known. No good deed goes unpunished. Something, something. Okay. Well, he spent his mana doing that, not actually like trying to kill me, so I mean that's got to be a small victory, right? Red, white, Johnny. I mean, God, there's no planet on which I'm beating that card here. Just spending all my forces. Yikes. Alright, so that's going to crack for planes, and then we're going to brainstorm. Just the only question is when. He's still spending energy to keep it down. Okay, sure. I mean, he's got 5 cards to my 1, so, like, this is definitely not a great position to be in. You go to combat. Dance, we schmance. Alright. Equip. Okay, cool. We're just gonna get plains here, and I'm gonna take a draw. Better be a good one. That's a good one. So I kind of just want to like. I'd rather him just not have access to energy. But with this kind of hand, that's not looking very likely. Yikes. I need like a Swords to Plowshares. Yikes. Okay, this game's lost, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so how do we do this differently? 2 blue blasts. I think that's more or less it. Don't love Counterbalance, and don't love Spell Pierce. The rest of it's fine. The rest of it's good to fine, I think. There might be an argument for Consign just to like make it so that Amped Raptor is just a 2-2 or a 2-1 or whatever the math is. But I don't. It's just keeping bad cards to play like good ones, or it's just putting in like I don't know. I don't love the play, so it's like why would I don't know. I think it's questionable. This red-white energy deck is actually like not even secretly terrible. It's just really good, like flat out. All right, so we got a better hand this time. Sweet. So what are we looking down the barrel of? Probably a. We're probably looking at a Amped Raptor coming down. If I had to guess. Voice of Victory, I can just plow, that's fine. Yikes. I'm gonna put Mountain under Island. We're gonna have to plow that, but it is what it is, I guess. Plains. My turn. Be great if you could chill on the lands for a minute here, boss. We're just gonna plow that thing. Get it out of the way here. Raptor. God, Raptor is so bad. I'm just gonna force this. Raptor just puts you in like these terrible positions where like it's a 2-for-1 either way. You just get to pick your 2. Like the best case is that he flips like Static Prison and suddenly Amped Raptor is terrible. But it's also First Strike, which makes Cryptic Coat pretty awful, unfortunately. Just gonna get Plains. We're gonna get Cryptic Coat going. Cryptic Coat. Do the thing. Amped Raptor. Where? After this, like, Cryptic Coat gets a lot harder to answer because I'll have mana to bounce it. So I'm pretty interested in keeping this around if I can. Right now I have Snapcaster Mage Blue Blast too. Get in there. It's kind of annoying. bounce Cryptic Code here. Play Cryptic Coat. Do I attack here? No, I don't think I do. I'll just chill on this. I'll just chill on my board state. I'm okay. Raptor again. Okay. I think I just let that through. That's fine. I'm not going to get my nuts in a twist over that. Alright, so if we're just going to race... Okay, so... Let's ponder first. Just see what my options are. Narset. I don't love Narset. It's a little clunky on this board now that it's gotten going. Alright, there's a Blue Blast. That's really good. We're just going to kill this thing out here. So how do I do this? If I flash in Snapcaster Mage to block it, I can kill it and keep Hydroblast up, which seems pretty sweet. I think I'll do that. We're gonna target Hydroblast here. And we're gonna put a Johnny in like this no-win situation. So we have a disposable body blocking. Oh, whoops. Oh, damn it. Ugh, I should have stopped it there. I could have Hydroblasted. Now he gets an activation. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, that's bad. My bad. That was definitely my mistake. Now he gets like a free body for no reason. That could have been better. That could have been much better. Cool. So he's going to do Static Prison, targeting that. Sure, okay. Yeah, then I'd be facing down a board with nothing and 4 power. Yeah, that's a big mistake. That's pretty good, though. That's not nothing. Can't beat something with nothing, and that is something. I'm just going to pass here. I like having these cloaked bodies more than I just want to kill like a random 2/2. Sure. So what are these cards? A Tundra and a Prismatic Ending? Okay. I'll trade off Ophelia. I'll trade off with Ophelia. Yeah, I'll take that trade. That Ophelia is just too scary. I can't let it like just sit like that. Yeah, sure. You get a +1/+1. That's fine. I don't care. Germ enters. Nothing happens. Okay, so here we go. Show me a plow. Or a wear or something. I have another blue blast. Beta 2. Just gonna counter this. This feels like a game-winning play here. I have like a 6/6 life-linking idiot that you're gonna have to answer. And then Static Prison fades next turn, so you even have like Cryptic Coat bearing down on you in pretty short order. Okay, surveilling. Just grinding through them. Okay, so Cryptic Coat comes back next turn, and then his low life total becomes a pretty big problem. White, red, Amped Raptor. Okay, sure. Guide of Souls, sure. Sure. Okay. It's kind of annoying. Got a lot of energy now for that Static Prison. So what happens if I attack? I think I still just attack here, because like the Ajani flipping, he's not gonna have enough bodies if he blocks, right? Yeah. Okay. Now we're back in this position. Would you like to pay the 1? He pays the 1. I think I still have I still have consigns and all that. I wonder if I consign like the payment trigger if Static Prison dies. Huh, that's kind of a funny thought. I don't know. I think he might have turned the corner though. Yeah, it feels that way. It certainly feels like he's turned the corner here. I can still Stoneforge into Cauldron or whatever. I still have a lot of good draws. I just need to, you know, draw them here. That's a good one. We're going to attack. Attack a Johnny. Stoneforge Mystic. Yes, I would. Here's Cauldron Complete. Island. Oh, shoot. I should have equipped onto... Oh, no. I should have... Wait, can I turn off auto yields? Is it too late? No. I should have equipped Batterskull onto Stoneforge Mystic. Oh, that was a huge punt. Oh, man. That was a mistake. Big mistake. Big fucking mistake. Yeah. That was a huge mistake that Stoneforge could have survived. Then this game is like completely different. Well, I mean, I still get to hit with this Cauldron. but now it's like, now we're just kind of like, are your last 2 cards removal at this point? Sure. I don't even think Swords to Plowshares is that good here, truthfully. Here's Cauldra. So now the question is, what do I do? So I don't think there's any part of a Johnny that I care about any longer. So I think I just hit him. Does he just have Plow? Yeah, okay. I think he's got this one. Okay, I'll concede to that. Yeah, he just had Plow as his last card. That was rough. So I made 2 very big mistakes in that one, which ended up costing me. That's kind of sad. Yeah, I feel like those games I just have to play really tight, and I didn't. So game 1, I don't know. I feel like I just got buried. Match 4 though, there were definitely some windows there to be had if I had the wherewithal to pluck them. All right, on to the last one with a 4-1 on the line. Okay, and we're off to the last round. Romero Vidal. Okay, I've seen him before. This is fine. Let me keep this. I don't know what he's on, though. We're definitely looking for lands, maybe some counter magic. But a 1-land, 3 cantrip hand is well within the range of keeps. I don't love it, but okay, fine. Kind of wanted a white source, but let's see what we're doing here. Oh, is this like Cradle control? This is Cradle control. Okay. So it might be worth it to take out the black source since they don't have many of those. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, you know, or I could just do nothing. That's an option too. We're going to put Batterskull under Swords to Plowshares, I guess, and then next turn we're going to have to hope that our draw is better. The big threat that apparently you're actually scared of out of this deck is white. That's a kill on sight. Lair, sure. Ranger, sure. Mana for days. Green, green. I mean, it's not like I can. Sylvan. Okay, so now we're down to we have to Force of Will the next... Now it's like you have to Force of Will the whites, because these mana sources, or these removals obviously aren't going to do anything for you. Okay, so this is good. So I'm going to put back 1 Jace, and I mean, a prismatic ending probably isn't doing a heck of a lot. I'm gonna go to planes. I'm just gonna keep Brainstorm up because his board isn't that scary, but how I actually lose this, I feel like, is if we get to this point where he can tutor up. It gets bad when he's able to tutor for. Oh my God, I'm just tripping over my words. It's bad when he tutors for white. That's when things go like officially off the rails. We're gonna get Cauldra here. Because now, like, he can't really race us. So, Endurance? Yeah, sure, Endurance is fine. I don't care. She's going to start hitting for 4, but I have, like, a big butt army here. As long as I don't get cradled or whited, I should be good. Yeah, birds, sure. All the mana dorks you want. Counterbalance is pretty fire here. We're going to pass. It's fine. Yes, I will. I reveal Flooded Strand. That's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but I can take a shuffle after that. Oh God, what the fuck is this thing? Put it onto the battlefield. Okay. So this one we're gonna have to do something about, unfortunately. Let's brainstorm. Okay. Those are pretty bad, but I can also turn on my removal here, which is pretty fancy schmancy, you know. So I'm gonna put back Jace under. I think I put back Jace under Ponder here because I don't have a 3 CMC. No. No response. Is this just like a Green Sun Zenith for 0 or something? Because I can live with that. Okay. Cool. Sure. So we're going to do blue, white, tap. Here comes Batterskull. I think I need to find a white source here, so that Jace is unfortunately going to have to go bye-bye. Any order this. Yes. Okay, there's my white source. So I'm going to... Do I even attack? I think I can attack here, just gain some life. I have a 4 on top. So I think I just get planes here and I have to dress down. for 3. So I will when I reveal Snapcaster Mage. I think this is fine because I have Cauldron next turn. Because this is probably a Grist, right? I have to assume. Yeah, okay, this is a Grist. Okay. Sweet. Okay, so we're gonna plow you. We're gonna plow you. Now this comes up. All right. Here's Cauldron. All right, now I think we can just attack here. I'm gonna hit Grist, and I'm just gonna send both of them in at Grist. So now I think we've put them in a position where he can't really. Okay, cool. So okay, I don't gain any life because of how First Strike works, duh. But I also have Snap Plow up. It's just a big what is this? It's on top. Okay, so Teferi's on top. I like Teferi. Okay, so I can survive this. So blue, Snapcaster Mage. Swords to Plowshares, no response. We're gonna plow that fucking asshole right there. Wait, am I just dead? Oh shoot, I might just be dead. I might have taken too long on that, or he just sucked out. You know, I'll just let the computer work the math out for me. Go to blocks. Block. That's an 8/8. Block that. Anything else is an 8/8. We'll block that. And how much is that? 15. I think that might just. I think I'm still just dead anyway, right? The computer will do the math for me. Do the math for me. Yeah, I'm just dead. Okay. Not even close. All right. So that was closer than I think it looked. He had to draw. You had to draw exactly Craterhoof for that to work. I think I'm just like pre-sided for this. Yeah, I think I'm just pre-sideboarded for this. Okay, we'll try again. But even though we had this big board state, you can kind of see that like it was kind of not bad, but it was like it was a little bit suspect. Like he was definitely, if he did not draw that Craterhoof Behemoth, he would have been in a lot of trouble the next turn. Oh, whoopsie. Did I just say go? Oh my gosh, I just misclicked. I think this is a mulligan. We'll keep this. Probably put back one of the Stoneforge Mystics. So we're just going to Island and Ponder here. We have quite a few ways that we can pressure this, but we do need a white source to do it. Okay, cool. There's my white source. Now we pass. plains. You know what? I kind of like having this back to basics around, and I also want to protect this Cauldron because like black is going to be tougher for him to have, I think. Okay. Let's get Batter Skull here. We're gonna pass. Does he have like basic swamp or something? I don't think they generally do. He doesn't even want black. He's going for Dryad Arbor. Interesting. Okay. 1, 2, 3. That's not natural order mana. Okay. Badger Mole Cub is fine. It's okay. We're gonna brainstorm here. I'm gonna Force of Will this. And then I'm gonna put Back to Basics in play and hopefully fuck him over. Okay, so his lands don't untap. This is gonna push damage across. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, cool. Get my land, shuffle away the bad. Just gonna ponder here. Nothing crazy. I like the brainstorm to protect equipment. And then we'll go from there, but he's in some trouble now. Stoneforge has come online. Here's Batter Skull. Here's Brainstorm. Congratulations, you can have a plow. And now I think we have him pretty well pressured here. Then I have to draw next turn, and after this I can just equip Batter Skull into Cauldron and then just kind of kill him. I think that's fine. Oh god, this is like just some massive like. Oh my god, am I gonna die again to some like hard casted? I'm not. Okay. I was gonna say, am I about to die to some like ridiculous like tap for 20 off this single guy's Cradle? Okay, so he's gonna have to push a lot of bodies in front of this now. Or do I? I have this Force of Will. I'd rather not lose, so I feel like I'll just push damage like this and then hold Force of Will up. Because like if I do this attack and I don't know, he figures out some way to not die, then I'm gonna regret not having this force online. Okay. All right, here's your last chance at it. I have Force of Will. You have 2 cards. All right, cool. All right, so no whites there either. All right, we just send it back in. Yeah, the whole name of the game is just like keep white off the board, I think. Sure, this is keepable. It's just a 1/2. Okay, he's just doing birds, that's fine. I'm just gonna ponder here. Bing, bing, bing. No response to that. I'll pass. He has enough black now that it's not worth it to kill the bird, I think. Because if you remember last game, I was in this place where it's like, I think I plow the bird because he got basic forest, and now he can't hit black. Yeah, I don't think we're in that spot here anymore. Like, black mana is not trivial for them to come by, I think is one of the bigger lessons I've learned. Sure. I'm not going to lose too much sleep over Cub. Okay. I have, like, plows and shit. I wonder if it was a mistake to let him get that Stoneforge, because now it's like I'm taking 3 a turn. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. Just going to get an island out here. Stoneforge Mystic. Yes. Cauldron complete. We're going to pass. He spent his Thoughtseize. Let's see how he handles this. I have Force of Will. I have Plow. I'm feeling pretty comfortable right now. Okay. Sick. Okay. Neat. And you know I'm not blocking that. Cool. Even have like Spell Pierce now. Alright. Starting to look a lot better here. Alright. I don't think I'm attacking here, but I am just going to put Cauldron in play. Just to, like, stand in the way, and then it's probably, like, a Jace here. I mean, that works, too, if the deck just wants to feed me Stoneforge Mystics. Runner, runner, Stoneforge Mystic. Here's a Batterskull this time. I'm just going to pass. Yeah, like, he's got a big board, but it kind of doesn't matter. Sure. Don't care. Okay. Neat. 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 Batterskull. Sure, you get that back. I don't care. I think this is a good time for Jace to come down and just start fucking the board up. Draw 3. Jeez. We'll just put it like this, and I'll say pass. Okay, 2 cards. Make them count. I mean, granted, I haven't seen white this whole game, but I also feel like I've just been prepared for it at any given time, too. Like, I'm not going to get taken off guard by a white here. Okay, sweet. Just play another Stoneforge Mystic. Oops, all Stoneforges. Deck works pretty good. Put these 2 back. I suspect this game is over this turn one way or another. That's fine. That doesn't affect my counter magic suite. If you have nothing in play, I'd even consider going after like that anyway. Probably just brainstorm. Okay. Well, I'm not sure what we're waiting for on this attack, but here we go. Get in there. Yep, alright. It's another 4-1. Yeah, that was a great game. I just lost to energy, but yeah, I feel like I played really tight that one, and I think after seeing the Cradle matchup a few times, I finally got my head around it. But yeah, good games, everybody. See you in the next one.